Here I have a Quran in my hand by Yusuf Ali, and you have to understand the formation of the Quran. When Muhammad wrote this book, it took him 22 years. He didn't actually write it. He received these various verses or surahs from Allah by revelation, by various means that we don't have time to get into, came to him. And after his death, one of the Khalifat of Islam, Abu Bakr and Osman, they put this together. Now, when they put this Quran together, of course, they had various versions of it. They burned 4 copies of it. And they put this, what we have in our hand today, the Islamic world receive it together. Now, in the Quran, nowhere talks negative about the Bible. As a matter of fact, there are many verses that refers to, if you defer talking to Muslim, if you defer in your opinion than ours, then refer to the books prior to us, mentioning the Quran and the Torah, the Bible and the Torah, the New Testament and the Old Testament. So nowhere in the Quran does ever refer to these books as it's been corrupted.
Okay.
Now, the 11th century, there was a Muslim scholar who came and he studied the Bible. He realized that the Quran contradicts the Bible. Muhammad apparently had not read the Bible and didn't know what it was all written in it, because reading the Quran, you see there are many controversies, many verses that contradicts the Bible. Some scholars believe that Muhammad received his revelation, his information from Khadija, from his wife, who had Jewish background. We don't know all that. What we know is that the Quran contradicts the Bible in many instances. So this scholar, Muslim scholar, when he read the Bible, he realized, whoa, wait a second, this Bible, this Quran contradicts the Bible. So what Muhammad said about the Bible is not correct. So this Bible must have been changed.
There you go. That's what they did then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Either this is false, this book, Quran is false, or the Bible has been corrupted. You couldn't say it's false because Jesus or Muhammad talked about it in the Quran.
Exactly.
So it has to be falsified. Now, here is that kind of reasoning doesn't hold water. Why?
Yeah.
The question is, when did this got corrupted? It couldn't be corrupted by Muhammad's time. Muhammad died in 622, so it didn't happen by 622 years after Jesus. That means this gospel was spreading all over this planet, as Paul says it, by 622 in the known world of that time. In order to corrupt this, which, again, that scholar came in the 11th century, by 1100 years had passed, the Bible has been okay.
Yeah.
So if they had to corrupt it, they had to gather all the manuscripts.
All the manuscripts.
Not only the manuscripts, the main manuscript, but all the copies of the manuscript.
That's right.
From all over the planet.
Think of that.
And corrupt it and then change it and send it back. Then the question is, who would do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Christians?
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about you need a major army, major
I love it.
force to be able to. So their reasoning is just, it's...
Yeah. Logic will tell you...
It's against logic.
It's against logic, exactly. Logic will tell you that something don't smell right in the kitchen.
That's right.
What they're trying to feed you, what they're trying to cook to you, the line they're trying to get you to take doesn't fit your logical brain. I love that. I love that, Reggie. That's wonderful.
Now, here's the problem, Pastor Joe. Most Muslims have not read the Quran because 80% of Muslims cannot understand the Quran. 80%.
Why? Because it's in Arabic?
They don't speak Arabic. 80% of Muslims.
That's something that Christians don't really get told. Yeah, don't
80% of Muslims don't know what's written in this book. You know what I say to the Muslims? I say, if you have an argue with me, why don't you start reading your Quran?
Yeah, that's what I tell people.
And study the Quran.
There you go.
Study the life of Muhammad. See what Muhammad, your prophet, did. You believe he was holy? The Quran says he was a sinner. The Quran talks about his sins. So why don't you study the Quran in your translated language, and you will notice that this book has got a lot of fallacies in it.